We had two people here 2 weeks ago that told hilarious and horrific James Lapine stories about like, what was the one where David Josephsberg auditioned and after Lapine was like, how do you think you did? And he was like, pretty well. He's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think you did? Like, just crazy psychological warfare. Do you have any amazing Lapine craziness?
We could ask those same questions to our directors, couldn't we?
No, of course we could, but we're not allowed because we're.
But we could. How do you think you did with this production? How do you think you did?
It's so
we
scary.
could, couldn't we? I mean, we could. Yeah.
Did he ever do any psychological
right now
warfare?
for you?
No, yeah, because
we could ask all of our directors those same questions. You know, why not just say what you thought? Don't embarrass me.
No,
just tell me what you thought. What do you got? Some notes? Give them to me.
True. Well, it's really weird that he asked David that.
David who?
Josephsberg.
Oh my gosh.
So talented.
Yeah, amazing.
So, did you audition for Miss Hannigan, or was it like
I
a
did.
lunch?
I auditioned. No, it wasn't a lunch. I auditioned when I was 8 months pregnant, and I think they were having a hard time all agreeing because there was such a formidable creative team, very successful. All these, the great people who wrote Annie. Had a lot to say about their new casting for Miss Hannigan, and so I came in at 8.5 months, and I had a very specific. I thought if I'm going to get this part, if I'm going to do this part, this is the way I want to do this part. So I went in, and I was wearing a Diane von Furstenberg wrap dress, and it was coming open with my belly, and I just did this whole sort of thing, and I got the part from that.
What was your take on it then? Like, what?
It was different than what actually kind of was realized, but ultimately my job is to do what the creative team, sort of the people in charge, want me to do, and that's my job. And I have a little bit of grief about the way it came, the way it was realized. Like I felt like every time I came off, I knew I didn't quite, get it. And I have a lot of grief about that because I thought it was such an extraordinary opportunity. But you have to do what the rhythm of the room wants you to do, and that's my job. And I did the best I could.
No, I know. It's really...
I did the best I could. I always say when I came off stage, I would just say I did the best I could. And it was so great to be in that show because it's the only time that I think I'll ever be in a show, a Broadway show, fancy ass Broadway show that children can come to see. That children are encouraged to see.
Promises promises they could come to see.
No, this is a children's show. She kills herself. She's having an extramarital affair.
I mean, it's Julie.
Yeah, whatever.
But I know what you mean.
It's made for children. In other words, people imbue the show with. Yeah, they sort of. They have this idea of what the show should be because everybody's grown up with the album. Even every generation has that album, knows the album, knows the movie. So people came to see the show with this already sort of
love.
This love and idea of what they wanted to see. And I'm not sure if it was always what they wanted to see.
That's also backfires sometimes.
But we all did the best we could, and we had a great time. And tons of children. I want to do some kind of contest. I told Broadway.com to do this, to have. Everyone sent in a picture that took a picture with me with a boa backstage. Because I had like hundreds, maybe even 1,000 kids come backstage to my dressing room. And every time a child came backstage, I had them look at my costumes and talk about the character. And then I had them take a picture with my boa. And so there's just so many kids with pictures with my boa. So it was, but I'm thinking, when will I ever get the chance, and like my babies are in the back, like crawling on the floor. When will I ever get the chance to do such a big fancy show that's made for children?
Did you feel 1,000 years old? Because like we all grew up, we're that generation who grew up wanting to be an orphan. Where you're like, oh my god, I cannot believe I've graduated to Miss Hannigan.
I just felt like, what? I was like, what's Elaine Stritch doing? Like, why?
Right, exactly. Why?
I'm gonna get this part. So I was such a privilege and such an amazing opportunity that I was just happy to be there. I was in Judy Garland's dressing room. Like I was, yeah.
Oh, the palace, of
course.
I was at the palace. Now
so it was really exciting for me.